Sorry about that. Alrighty, so YouTube is live. Instagram is also coming live here. Alrighty, very cool. So everything is live. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So guys, once again, Bashar Kett here, Amazon to be a seller mentor. In today's video, we'll be talking about exactly how I doubled my sales with Amazon FBA literally in the last, in the last 3-4 months. Now, as you guys know, that Amazon has 16 different marketplaces. So you can sell my sales with Amazon FBA. Alrighty. So as you guys know, Amazon has actually 16 different marketplaces. So you can literally be selling in 16 different areas of the world without physically being there, without physically having to actually redo your store, without physically actually having to redo your listing. So let's say right now I have, 4 products that I sell. I don't exactly have to create, new listings for every single marketplace that I try or that I decide to sell in. So if I want to sell in the US market, let's see, just put this right over here. Let's see if this looks better. Bam. Okay, I think this looks better. Turn this over a little bit. Sorry about that. Getting things kind of situated. All right, awesome. This looks a lot better. So as I was saying, I sell in the U.S. market mainly, right? Primarily, or I was at least, up until a few months ago. Now, when you first apply, especially when you're applying for the U.S. market, you automatically get access to UK and Mexico. So it's CA and MX. MX is Mexico. CK is or CA is Canada, and so you automatically get access to those 2 marketplaces. However, and that's with just applying for one marketplace, which is the US, right? Which is pretty cool, which is pretty awesome that Amazon does it that way. So you don't have to reapply. You don't have to actually, sit there and have to go through the entire process again, submit all of your information, especially if you are an international seller, because international sellers actually have to go through a lot in order for them to start selling on Amazon, because it is a hassle for them. They have to get banking information. They have to get, they actually have to be, have to reside in a country that Amazon actually allows for them to sell on Amazon. So it is somewhat of a process when it comes to selling on Amazon internationally, which is kind of something that isn't exactly the most favorable for everybody. So anyways, what I started doing is, what I realized that I have already the listings, that I already have the products, that I already have everything that I am doing. All I had to do with literally a few clicks of a button, I now can transform my listings to be showing in other countries and other marketplaces. One of those marketplaces was, the first one or the first 2, I went for Canada on Amazon Mexico and Amazon Canada, literally, a few hours after I actually decided to do that. And then what I did after that, I submitted an application to sell in UK, Germany, and France, or no, Italy actually. And the reason why I wanted to do Italy is because I wanted to be able to sell in Europe, and it just, I don't know, it just Italy or something. I don't know. I have a thing for Italy. I'm not sure, but UK and those products are actually active in those marketplaces. So that's kind of how I exactly started doing what I do, how I exactly was able to nearly double my sales with literally almost no effort. Because really all I had to do was just a couple clicks of a button. All I had to do was actually just go ahead and make sure that my product or my listings are available for other marketplaces aside from the US, and really that was that. So once again, guys, Bashar Kett here, Amazon to be a seller mentor. If you guys have any questions about any specific thing about Amazon FBA, if anything you guys are unsure of, you don't know exactly how to start, where to start, please let me know on Facebook. I went ahead and I linked my page or my website where you guys can actually access it and get some insights. I also have a Q&A section on there where you guys can go on and get cards. But aside from that, really, you know, the crazy thing about Amazon and how, you know, simple Amazon has made it for people to make money. It's incredible, you know. And Jeff Bezos, I think, is a genius man. You know, I think the reason why he actually loves doing what he does is because look, he's made so many millionaires. You know, he has made so many millionaires. It is incredible. You know what I mean? So, and I mean, if you just think about it for a quick second, I mean, you know, who exactly could do everything that he's doing and be just so successful at it? I mean, just 20 years ago, I actually have a picture of him sitting in this like office, you know, it was him and his attorney, and they were kind of looking over, and you look at him, he's a married man, you know, nothing special, nothing, you know, nothing that's super about him or anything like that. But you know, he has been very consistent, you know, he's been very consistent to his following, to his, you know, to his dreams, to his success, you know, and has made it to where he has made it. And not because, you know, he was lazy, not because today, not because he, you know, he didn't know exactly what he was getting himself into, but because he had a dream, he had a goal, and he knew that, you know what, if he kept at it, he was going to get somewhere one day, and he was going to actually, you know, change the world. And that's exactly what his plan was, is to change the world and create a difference. You know, that way when he is long gone, you know, people still remember him for what he's done. You know, people still remember, okay, Jeff Bezos created, you know, probably the largest, you know, online shopping platform, or online, you know, making money platform, you know what I mean? Which is incredible. I personally think it is really, again, how the, you know, the way how I was able to nearly double my sales in 2018, it was by exposing my products to other markets, to other, you know, sources. And really, I did not have to actually create a new listing or anything. All I did was, you know, create the same listing, just kind of leave the same listings as they were, and pretty much just, you know, with a few clicks of a button, with a few hours of waiting and approvals, I was able to expose my listings to other platforms around the world. So now my products are being bought globally, not only internationally, but globally, you know. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. Let me know exactly what's happening here. So Calvin has a question on Facebook, says, when you sell in another country, do you hire somebody to create a translated listing for you? No, I actually create the same listing. If you actually go on other countries, a lot of the listings are going to be in English. So I create the same listing. Now, most of my listings are in English speaking countries, you know. So I'm in Canada, I'm in the UK, you know, I'm in Australia. So all those countries are actually, you know, English spoken countries, you know what I mean? However, when it comes to like Germany and also Mexico, I just have it in English, to be honest with you. And then you'll notice that because I did not recreate the listing, it's the same exact listing. That's what I'm trying to tell you, is that you actually don't have to sit there and redo everything again, re-rank. Well, you're probably going to have to rank and do giveaways and things like that. But the reviews, they already come with your listing. You know, let's say I've been, you know, I have a listing that has over 300 reviews because I've been selling for, God, I mean, nearly 7-8 months now. And I consistently get, you know, maybe 5 to 10 reviews every single week, if not even more, whether if they're bought, paid for, or organic. But, you know, I have, you know, like that listing, you know, it has 300 reviews. If I started a new listing, you know, in the UK, it would be a lot worse than what my listing with 300 reviews is doing. You know, I started right away with doing 5-7 units a day, literally 2 days after I created that listing, where if I had started from zero, I would have probably, you know, it probably taken me a couple of weeks until I was able to actually even generate a sale or two, you know what I mean? So you actually can transfer over the same listings to the different marketplaces and have the same exact, you know, influence, everything on that marketplace. Now, the ranking is going to be different because, you know, you now are, you know, competing against other sellers in different marketplaces or in different kind of different space. But aside from that, really, the actual the actual listing itself is exactly the same. Once again, do you want to create another listing? Make it, if you're in Mexico, have somebody to translate exactly what it is. And I mean, what you could do is just go on Fiverr. Maybe you can find you a Mexican or somebody that knows, Spanish, or maybe in your local area or something like that, And if you're trying to create a new listing, just have the same exact wording, the same exact, listing, and just have them, transfer it over to that particular, language. You know what I mean? Aside from that, guys, Bashar to your Amazon and be a seller mentor. Thank you very much for being so awesome. Thank you very much for being so amazing. Thank you very much for following me. If you guys have any more questions, please drop them in the comments below. Don't forget, $49 mentorship now available a month. I'll analyze your products. I will, answer all your questions. I literally offer 24/7 support while I can. Okay, so be sure that you guys are. So I think we're at like 30 something. So if you guys want to join that is $399. I offer a one-time promo code for $85 off. If you're interested in that, PM me and I'll give you that promo code if you're getting ready to register right now. Or you can go about list or enrolling for a payment plan, and you can enroll today for as little as $133. Really. Aside from that, much for being so awesome. Thank you. Or just pretty much contact me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Guys, once again, it's been awesome. I go live every day at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So be sure to follow me. Be sure to check out my videos. I talk about Amazon FBA or other topics as requested.